But you've got to be able at the same time to sell that call. It is a big deal.
You want all three at the same time?
Do the best you can to sell that call. You better. You better sell that call. Because the coach is going to hear the whistle, but what if the time expires? You may say, "Oh, I saw the pin and I had to call it." And this is the best thing. You know you're in position when I can't get you on camera and them action at the same time, unless it's on the far side. So if I'm recording this, I better not see you in that camera at the same time unless you're sitting through. I don't want to have the official in the same screen as the wrestlers. Alright? Unless they're on the edge of the mat, better not be. That means you're too close to the action. Exactly. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You're going to be in there, but if grandma's recording this match, you better not be in it for at least half the time. Otherwise you're out of position. Or you're pinning somebody. Alright, so I want you out of the action, out of the way of the action, so he's going to back up. He doesn't necessarily have to back up, but if he is, he should be backing up over there. Back up over there. And it's obviously a little difficult with kids in the action. But I want you out of the action. In front of him, he's going to the front of him. Good. I want you to go to the front. And again, here he is. He's backed up. Now as the action goes towards the edge of the mat, keep the distance as best you can. You don't want it to be awkward. Keeping the distance, you don't want it to be awkward as you try and back up. You want it to be, so that you're not feeling like you're in the wrong position. See, so he's getting him set like Ken did. He's going to talk to him. He's going to get him set here. Get the kid set.
Coach told you to the center you want to go to.
No, well, he was doing that because we have no red table. You have to give them time, but you also are going to hit them with a misconduct if they're just wasting your time. If they're questioning your judgment, like the coach questioned your judgment, I told him to. I said, call him. Because he doesn't want to call me. We're here for a scrimmage. I said, no, do it. So they get the experience. And they're going to call you to the table also. If they have a question. I don't want them to just brush it aside.
He's just asking a legitimate question, I think, right?
You've got to use better judgment. If they question, you've got to use your best judgment. You don't want to just start throwing up misconducts,
No, I understand. That wouldn't be misconduct to me.
What he did?
Yes.
Was.
It was misconduct?
Absolutely. What did he do?
Question my call?
Exactly. He questioned your judgment was all he did.
Okay.
That
would
would
be misconduct.
That would be a coach misconduct. Now, does the coach have a legitimate gripe? I think he did. Sometimes you may just brush it off and be like, I see his point. I have coaches going to the table and say, I see your point. I go, I'm not going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give it to you. But sometimes you just go, look, well, no, yeah, you can totally kill it right there before it gets to you. But at the same time, if the coach has a legitimate gripe, I'm not going to sit here and throw him under the bus just because he's questioning what I'm doing, as long as he does it appropriately. And the coach, because that was a tough call. He had a call that was damned if he does, damned if he doesn't, on a reversal versus escape versus nothing, and he gave nothing. I could have given nothing also, and I see his point, but it's a tough sell. I'd have probably given two, but at the same time, that's a tough sell also. What do you do? Now, the kid, it was a defensive wrestler came around, and the legitimate offensive wrestler is sitting on his ass. The other guy's between his legs with one arm here. I want two arms. I want him to lock up around the waist. I don't want one arm. I want two. The defensive guy, the offensive guy hasn't given up his control because he's still locked around the other guy's waist. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you.
If there was more time, you would have done it.
Maybe.
Well, maybe, yeah.
It's a tough time issue. Time was up.
Time did end up. Yes, it did.
Nice,
And that was a lock of hands. I'm glad he got that. Good job. I don't know why he's still allowing him to continue to wrestle. I was talking to this guy about damned if he does, damned if he doesn't on that control.
Yeah.
And he says, well, and I said, well, that would have been a coach misconduct. He's just questioning your judgment. And he is questioning your judgment. But at the same time, I would have to look at that and say, the coach has a 100% legitimate question on your judgment. But the only thing he's doing is questioning.
Well, I walked away when he said I didn't think so.
I told you to stay. I wanted you to keep on it. I told him to stay.
Once he said it was his giant. You know me, I can't.
And so in that situation, he has a legitimate concern about wanting a change of control, but he was backing off until I told him to go back here. I told him to stay.
Why he kept coming.
Because I told him to keep after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I told him.
Just for me,
that guy lost his control. He had no control of my guy at all.
Okay. Except
So-
the lockdown. I see.
He didn't have lockdown plays, but that's a takedown though. The same situation, right?
But I want him to keep on it. It's
Right.
the same thing I'm going
So
to.
if you're in the same position on a takedown, you're going to say 2 takedowns.
I'm going to tell the coach.
So in that situation, he's locking up there when we're taught that's a takedown. So in the same situation, it has to be a reversal or loss of control.
I'd want to. And it's a tough call. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But the fact that you gave no call, now you change it, you're going to have a tough sell to that other coach. As you change that other coach is going to come all up in you.
That's what I was afraid.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a tough time. You know, you're going to have a tough call.
That's okay. Yeah.
Let's see what his start signal is here. All right, working on us. So Curtis's signal's just there. He had something like this, and I don't want him to do that. I want you to keep the calls the way they should be. He was, he's having a good time out here. We're kind of loose. We're having a good time. He can do stuff. But